What's up, guys? It's Robert, and you're watching GentStyle, and I'm here with my guest, Shane Simmons. Shane, how you doing?
Hey, I'm happy to be here, Robert.
Great to have you, Shane. So Shane is here because he wants to place an order with GentStyle. So we're going to show you the process of what it looks like to commission your custom piece from the GentStyle Collection. Let's get into it. Okay, Shane, so tell me a little bit about what you're looking for with this suit.
So I'm a big fan of pinstripes, and I was recently watching a video and I saw this really clean pinstripe. It was actually your video, kind of like a lighter blue, very clean. And I was like, okay, I want something like that, because I have a darker blue pinstripe already, but that light blue pinstripe I feel like really pops. So that's really what I'm kind of looking for here today. And of course, custom, because I've never had a custom made suit.
Yeah. So are there any like fit intricacies and details that you usually have trouble with off the rack brands?
Yeah, so I'm kind of a smaller guy, and so off the rack, it tends to be a little bit, big on me in the chest, but then also lengthwise as well. I'm about 5'8" with shoes on, so I want, to make sure that it fits well, doesn't look too big, and kind of, makes me not look like I'm swimming in the suit.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I think you came to the right place. So the first thing I'll say is we have some books here, and you can get into looking at some of those, but since you've already kind of have in mind what you want, I'm going to actually grab the blue suit so you could take a look at the full suit and see how you like it. This is the light blue suit. This is one of my favorite suits, even though I would say for yours, it is probably going to be a better idea if we do a lighter button, because these dark buttons really don't look the greatest with this fabric. So I would suggest, a lighter button is going to definitely be what we go for with this. What do you think of the suit?
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This color, I just feel like this pops with these pinstripes. It's like people are gonna notice this. Obviously, for my size too, I'll probably go with a little bit slimmer of a lapel as well, just because I'm more of a smaller guy. Yeah, this is definitely the look that I'm going for right here.
Perfect. Okay, Shane, so let's talk a little bit about some of the options. What I'm going to recommend to you for this suit is a narrower but not super skinny notch lapel. I think that's going to look great. Every suit that we do has pick stitching, but I'm going to recommend that you do a flat pocket as well. It's just a safe option. So then, Shane, for the shoulder of the jacket, I would say, because you are a little bit smaller, and I don't think you would look good with a overly boxy suit, I'm going to recommend that we do a unpadded pleated shoulder just to give it a little bit more of a touch. So how does that sound?
Sounds good. I don't want to look like I'm wearing in the 80s. As much as I love the 80s, I don't need the big padded shoulders.
Yes, gotcha, Shane. Well, perfect. Let's get into some of the measurements.
Sounds good.
Okay, Shane, so now we're going to go ahead and get into your measurements. This is the very simple, quick process. All we're going to do is take body measurements, and then I have a certain amount of fabric that I will add for each cut of the suit. I know you mentioned before when we spoke you preferred a slimmer fit, something a little bit more fitted, so we'll make sure to do that when we're adding fabric to the measurements.
Sounds good.
First thing I'm going to have you do is lift your arms up, and then I'm going to grab very quickly your chest measurement, and okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is grab your stomach. And then I'm going to have you turn around. I'm going to grab your shoulder. You go right here. And then go ahead and turn around again, face me. I'm going to grab the length of your jacket. So do you typically like for your jacket to, well, one thing I'll say is I always recommend that it covers your buttocks. So I typically make sure that all of my jackets are right here as far as where they're going to fall. So I'm going to recommend that is what we do here. So I know you did mention beforehand that your jackets do seem to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to grab that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is grab your biceps. So I'm going to have you put your arm out just a little bit, lower it down just slightly, and then I'm going to come around here. And then I'm going to grab your wrist, and I'm going to do this one. So the first thing, Shane, I'm going to have you do is just lift your arms so that I can grab your waist. And I'm going to reach around here and pull this and grab your waist, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is grab your crotch measurement. So is that rise of the trousers typically where you like that to be?
Yep, this is right where I usually wear those.
Perfect. So I'm going to have you hold this here, sir, and then I am going to go like this and just reach, okay? Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna get is your hip. So I'm going to reach around here. Then I'm going to grab your thigh measurement. Okay, let's get your knee. And then I will probably have you try on another pair of pants. And that's how I will get your leg opening. The final thing I'm gonna grab, Shane, for your trousers is just the length. Is that kind of where you like for your pants to sit usually?
Yep, kind of like that one break right there.
Okay, excellent. Great job with the measurements, Shane, but I forgot to do something when you first came in, and that was offer you a drink. What would you like?
I think I'll take some of that Buffalo Trace. I've been waiting for you to ask.
We will get you some Buffalo Trace here. Okay, tell me when. There you go, Shane.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna have myself some of this Russell's.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, Russell's.
Ooh, that Buffalo Trace is good.
It is great. So
we don't have to tell people it's not even 1 o'clock
yes,
yet, right?
we don't. So we'll have a toast. Good stuff. So the next thing we have now that we've got your measurements, we know what fabric you're doing. There's a few minor details that I want to make sure that you're aware of, and that is the lining and the button. So let's first take a look at some of those linings. I'll let you open that up. Keep in mind you're doing the blue pinstripe suit. So Shane, this one really is just up to your personal preference. You can pick whatever you want in here, but I would say that I typically like to stay within a similar color path. So if the jacket has some blue in there, I usually like to leave a little bit of blue as well.
Gotcha. I really like this one because I can definitely see myself wearing a pink tie, more of a floral color with that suit. What do you think of this maybe as the lining in there? I think it has a nice personal pop to it.
Yes, let's go ahead and go with that one. So I'll make sure to put that down on the order. Okay, Shane, so then the next thing we're going to look at is going to be your button selection. And so as you can see here, Shane, there's plenty of different options for the buttons. For this, I'd recommend that you do something a little bit lighter. So I would say either going with a light blue or a tan or even something like that would look good. You could even, if you really wanted to, you could do a white and it would also look great. So kind of what did you have in mind kind of preference-wise?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not too sure what would look best on that. Of all those that you picked, I like. Is there one in particular that you think might look really good?
So for the pinstripe, I'm going to say, personally, I'm going to recommend that you go with this one. I think that's a great option.
Yeah,
so,
I like that.
Cool. Well, we'll do that as your button. So Shane, one thing I forgot to mention, we did not select any options for the trousers. Are you a belt loops or side tabs guy?
I like side tabs personally.
Okay, that's what I was going to tell you to go with. So we'll do side tabs for the trouser, no cuff. I think that would be a better streamlined look for the trousers. Well, great, Shane. So now that we have all your measurements down, we have everything else. Was there anything else you wanted to get or that you had in mind?
No, one question I had was just on like the customizations with like initials. Is that something I can do?
Yes. So what are you thinking on for the inside of the jacket? You want to do your name or your
I think
initials?
I've always wanted something that had like my initials in that, so just kind of add that extra personal touch.
Perfect. I got you covered. We will get that done.
Awesome. Robert, before we go, I really would like to check out some of the sport coat and custom shirt, as well. That's something that I've, again, never had done, and I've seen a few ideas in here that I think I would really like.
Great, Shane. We can definitely take a look at that. Those are our entry-level sports coats, so those are in that $4.95 range for just the jacket. And then we also have here a shirt book, and I'm going to recommend for your shirt, since it's your first custom shirt, you already have the basics. You already have whites, you already have blues. I would say do something a little bit different. So what I'd recommend is that you did either something like this or something like that with just a little bit of color in it.
Well, like I had mentioned, with that light blue and pinstripes, I think I could definitely wear like a pink tie with that. This really stands out to me. What do you think? Do you think that would look all right with that suit?
I think that would look great.
Oh yeah, this one I really like.
Perfect. Well, we will go ahead and order that as well for you. Okay, Shane, well, now that we have everything picked out, the next thing is to just get the order sent in, and we will see you here in 4 to 6 weeks with your final commissioned suits.
Awesome, Robert. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Great.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Hey guys, it's Robert again. So 4 weeks ago, we had Shane Simmons here in the studio for a custom suit fitting. And so today, the suit is here. I just had him try it on, and I'd like for you guys to take a look at it. Shane, come on in.
Man, this is awesome. This is exactly what I was wanting, and I have to say I have never had a suit that fits like this one. Everything's just like perfect as far as my size-wise, fits like a glove.
It looks great, Shane. I think everything turned out absolutely fantastic with this. I love just everything about it. First off, we nailed the fit. That's the most important thing. The next thing, we nailed the customizations. I love this notch lapel. It is the perfect width. I think it's not too narrow. It's not too wide. It really complements your shape well. We've got no collar gap back here in the neck, which is great. Shoulders look fantastic as well. The button is great. We actually ended up going with a different button than what you had selected originally, and I think that was a better choice. Also, the pants fit amazing. We got the break right. I really think this is a stunning suit, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic.
One of the things that I really loved about this suit as well is the lining that we chose.
Yes.
I just think that has just a really nice pop to it. And again, something that's custom. Nobody else is going to have anything like this. But then also the fact that you nailed it with the initials within the jacket here, where, you know, that's something, again, I've never had that.
Yes.
And that is really cool for me. And this is something, hopefully, you know, one day, maybe one of my kids or something inherits and kind of has that little piece, you know, to remember me by.
It looks fantastic, Shane. I love the colors that you selected. We're going to take a look at the sports coat because we got that as well. So the suit, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, looks great. Ready to order another one, and that's the truth.
Okay, perfect, excellent.
Yeah, the shirt fits great. Sleeve length is the first thing that I noticed right away. You know, it doesn't feel like it's all bunched up because the sleeves are too long, which is really nice. But then also it's the personal touch with my initials in the cuff here. That is really cool, and I know that people are gonna really notice that.
Perfect, it looks great. I like the fact that you wanted, was something you requested, was a very sharp, cutaway collar, and I think that turned out absolutely fantastic. I think this is a great shirt, looks great, feels great, I assume, feels great?
Yeah, it feels really good, and the fabric, like I can tell, it's not scratchy or itchy like sometimes dress shirts can be. This is really a comfortable shirt.
Well, sweet, I love it. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna have you try on your sports coat.
Sounds good.
So Shane, we got your sports coat here. One thing that we forgot to talk about in our initial consultation was what type of lining you wanted. So I went ahead and did a half lining. I just thought it would be something a little bit cooler and would be a little bit easier to wear, you know, more breathable. So we've got your notch lapel, we got your pleated shoulder. We did patch pockets on this instead of the other one, and then we swapped the buttons for a little bit lighter buttons. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you try this on.
It's good, looks great. Oh yeah, fits really well.
Let's just get you here.
Yeah, that is really good. Oh my gosh, let me pull my dress shirt sleeves down just a little bit here. Yeah, look at that.
And that actually, the red in the shirt and the pink of the pink in the jacket and the red in the shirt, or the red in the shirt and the pink in the jacket, sorry, actually look really good together. I think this is a really nice sports coat. And it looks like the one that I did, but I think yours is better because yours is just a little bit more wearable.
Yeah, this is really nice. And I like what you did too with the lining in this. I think that just looks really good. Of course, got my signature initials in the jacket just like I wanted as well. And man, this is the best fitting sports jacket I've ever had. Now tell me a little bit about this, you know, here, because I know this is kind of a little bit of a statement move too, right?
Yes. Yeah, Shane, so this button right here is called a 3-roll 2 button stance. So you have this buttonhole here. I actually didn't include a button back here just so it laid a little flatter. But this typically is going to be just an extra button, but no one actually ever buttons that. So that's what a 3-roll 2 is. It's just a great touch. Makes your suit look, you know, a heck of a lot more custom than if you just had the 2 buttons there.
And the thing I like about this as well is I feel like this is something I can dress up kind of like I have right now, but I can also wear this with blue jeans as well.
You sure can.
And kind of dress it down a little bit. So I feel like there's a lot of flexibility in how I can wear this.
Yes. A great sports coat is really a versatile piece that I think every guy should definitely have in their wardrobe, especially with a color like this. It's going to be great. So
This is great. I love it.
thanks for coming, Shane. I think all this stuff looks absolutely amazing. The suit looks great, the shirt looks great, the jacket looks great, and I'm glad you're happy with your order. So
Yeah, ready to place another order now.
well, perfect. We can get that done today. So thanks for coming, Shane.
Thanks, Robert.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
So guys, that is the process for commissioning your own suit through the GentStyle Collection. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in creating a custom suit of your own, definitely reach out to me. My Instagram is RealRobertJones. You could also check out our website, GentStyle.co. I really think Shane's suit and the jacket turned out amazing. One thing I know you guys are going to comment on down in the description is what is the puckering around his chest where the pocket square is, and that's because I didn't fold the pocket square properly. That's something else you want to make sure you do when you wear a sports coat. But other than that, I think everything turned out great. The fit was great, the fabrics he chose were also amazing, and from his feedback, he really loved the garments. And so I'm super excited to bring you guys this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And with that being said, I'm Robert, this is GentStyle, and I'll see you in the next video.